Hi students, in today's class we are going to discuss Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is the law that governs the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges. Coulomb's law can only be applied if charges are at rest. Imagine there are 2 point charges q1 and q2 separated by a distance r. Then, according to Coulomb's law, the force of attraction or repulsion between these 2 charges is directly proportional to the product of the 2 charges, that means F proportional to q1 and q2, and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them, that is F proportional to 1 by r square. So combining those 2 equations, you will get F proportional to q1 q2 by r square, or to remove the proportionality sign you can add one constant k. So F is equal to k q1 q2 by r square, where k is the positive proportionality constant, which is called electrostatic force constant or Coulomb's constant. K is having one value. In vacuum, the value of k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, where epsilon 0 is the permittivity of free space. So putting the value of k in the above equation, we will get F in vacuum as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square. If we are placing 2 charges in the medium, the equation will change to F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q1 q2 by r square. In the second equation, you can see that there is one epsilon r which is coming in the denominator. That epsilon r is called relative permittivity of the medium. So, when 2 charges are placed in a medium, the force between the charges gets reduced by epsilon r times. Epsilon 0, the value of epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 Coulomb square Newton raised to minus 1 meter raised to minus 2. So, when we substitute that value of epsilon 0 in the equation 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, you will get the answer as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So, we can rewrite the equation as F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square. Instead of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, I can put 9 into 10 raised to 9. So the equation will be F is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 q1 q2 by r square. This is the equation for the Coulomb's force when 2 charges are in vacuum. Now, let us see the relationship between 2 charges, one when they are placed in vacuum and number 2 when they are placed in the medium. As I said earlier, F in vacuum is written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square. In the presence of medium, the answer will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q1 q2 by r square. I am going to divide f and fm. So f by fm equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q1 q2 by r square. In the denominator also q1 q2 by r square. So this get cancelled, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 also gets cancelled. The remaining equation is f by fm is equal to epsilon r. This epsilon r is called relative permittivity of the medium. And epsilon r is also called dielectric constant and denoted by capital letter K. Earlier we used one constant K, that was small letter k, which is the proportionality constant, Coulomb constant. Here I am writing capital K, which is dielectric constant. Therefore dielectric constant K can be defined as the ratio of force between two charges when they are placed in vacuum or air divided by the force between two charges when they are placed in medium. So the equation is K is equal to F by Fm. Now let us see how will we express Coulomb's law in vector form. You can look into the first equation, first diagram. In the first diagram, q1 and q2 are positive charges, and the distance between them is written as r. q1 q2 greater than 0, which means two charges are positive, so their product will be greater than 0. Now F12, in the figure you can see F12 marked, that is the force on charge 1 due to charge 2. Since two charges are like charges, q2 repels q1, that is why direction of force is towards left. Similarly F21, F21 is force on charge q2 due to q1. Since q1 repels q2, the force is towards right. Now let us see how to write the equation. Look at the first equation. First equation is F12, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square into r21 cap, where r21 cap is the unit vector. Similarly F21, vector F21 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square into r12 cap. R12 cap is the unit vector. When you look into both the equations, you can see only the direction of the unit vector changes. In F12, I took the unit vector R21. That means the direction is from Q2 to Q1. Whereas in F21, I took the unit vector R12 cap, which means the direction from charge 1 to charge 2. Second figure. Now the second figure shows two charges q1 and q2, both of them are negative. Even if both of them are positive or both of them are negative, equations are same, the directions are also same. In this figure, you will see both charges are of opposite nature. Q1 is positive, Q2 is negative. So, since the charges are of opposite nature, the force will be repulsive. Sorry, the force will be attractive. Since two charges are of different nature, F12, that is force on charge 1 due to charge 2, will be towards right side, and force on charge 2 due to charge 1 is towards left side. Again, let us see the change in the equation. F12 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square into R12 cap. Similarly, F21 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square into R21 cap. Now, in all the cases, you can see that F12 is equal to minus of F21, which means that Coulomb's forces obey Newton's third law. That means two charges, the forces, action and reaction are equal and opposite. That is Newton's third law. The forces obey Newton's third law. Now let us see how can we define 1 Coulomb of charge based on Coulomb's force. We already know Coulomb's force equation, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square. So, imagine if Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 1 Coulomb and R is equal to 1 meter. Just look at the equation. We already studied F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square, and 1 by epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 raised to 9 Q1 Q2 by R square. Suppose Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 1 Coulomb and R is equal to 1 meter, then F is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton. So, from this equation, we got F is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton. From this expression, we can define 1 Coulomb of charge. 1 Coulomb is that amount of charge that repels an equal and similar charge with a force of 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton when placed in vacuum at a distance of 1 meter from it. I repeat, 1 Coulomb is that amount of charge that repels an equal and similar charge with a force of 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton when placed in vacuum at a distance of 1 meter from it. Now let us study what are the limitations of Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law has two limitations. Number one, two electric charges should be at rest. That means the distance between two charges should not change. Number two, the two charges should be point charges. Earlier we discussed one equation, that is epsilon R or dielectric constant K is equal to F by Fm. So from this equation, what is Fm? Fm is F by K, where K is the dielectric constant. This means that when two charges are placed in medium, the force between the charges gets reduced by K times, or the force between two charges get reduced by epsilon R times. Thank you.